Episode 2 of the Destiny 2 Edge of Fate campaign. If this is all even going to be not scrapped when I'm done recording this anyway. Still undecided. We just completed the first mission, or something like that, the introduction, and we end up here in the hub. Met Lodi and everything. Guess there are a few more missions to go through, but this is supposed to be non-linear, so I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. Guess once we venture out there, we'll find out, but since we just got here into the hub, let's explore around a bit. Can I have that? No, we need knowledge. These Aionians, I didn't know there'd be like a new set of people or something. I'm hesitant to say race, because they look human. Let's get a good look at one of them. They are robots. No. They're wearing helmets, right? They're basically humans though, right? They're not like Elixni or the Cabal, actual aliens. The Altar of Relativity. The Sacred Liminal Space. The language of the interface is indecipherable, but the altar appears to be unpowered. It cannot process a strange-lit capsule integration. Ghost is tracing power transfers around the altar site. The source appears to be dark matter conduits, most likely kept away from the Ionian security zone for safety. Ghost believes it's possible to restore power. Okay, we'll do that. Maybe. I guess we're supposed to go there. Is that related to this thing? Was I supposed to look at this thing? Not sure. The first episode ended up kind of being rather slow. Oh, this is new. They've never had dialogue boxes like this before. Kiosk. Elixni Informer from the House of Exile. The inscrutable Elixni wears exile colors and eyes you warily with distrust. Peaceful exiles are few and far between, but he appears to be one. You cannot discern the intent behind his insect-like chittering, and he makes no attempt to clarify for your benefit. Come on, we don't know Elixni by now? Okay. Well, I guess there's not much to check out other than that. I guess there's like some rooms over there, maybe a bit more than I thought. Maybe a bit over here too. But then just beyond here are a bunch of more guys. Kind of weird how close we are to a combat zone. A little weird. But yeah, this is the postmaster, pretty much. I should pick this stuff up. And I'm going to, oops, put that one into the vault and decide later if I want it. And we got an upgrade for arms, I guess. I guess we'll head over there and explore the rest of this area while we're making our way to the objective. I guess what I was saying was that I felt like the first episode was pretty slow just because I'm kind of taking it at an easy pace with this game. Try not to get too stressed about dying or fighting enemies or whatever, even though we're on the legendary campaign. That and the fact that learning this new matter spark thing and having to deal with that boss, things just ended up losing momentum at the very end. I'm still undecided, but what I may have ended up doing already by the time I upload this, if ever, is cut out the first attempt against the boss and just leave the last attempt, the second one. Probably not losing out on too much stuff if I cut out the first attempt. Doesn't really matter. Rite of ignition.
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
Call me Guardian.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you.
Thank you.
I am called Ghost.
Very simple.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
They've mastered the art of the invisible gun. Impressive. All of them have. Wow. They just kinda point with their fingers like this and pull the invisible trigger, and then the enemies explode. Wish I had a gun like that. Oh, is this supposed to be... I see. I think I see what they're supposed to be doing with this. I was talking about how we lost all momentum, but I guess that's supposed to be the opposite, right? You're supposed to use momentum with some matter spark, but I don't feel like this is exactly what they want it to be, or at least I'm not feeling what their vision is in actual gameplay. Maybe there's like another upgrade, we read something about that I think, but this doesn't really feel like something that we're rolling around in, like morph ball style. That was pretty good, how we just kind of went off the ramp there, but most of the time it's just kind of... Well, we don't feel like we're a rolling ball, it's not like Tony Hawk or something. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong though. Anyway. What's this? Oh yeah, I have to stop that. Still alive, huh? Before I do anything, I have to change these mods. We'll keep the experience gains. I don't know why they don't just make this deprecated with everything else and have everyone have the same experience gains without using this mod. It seems kinda pointless to have this. Well, we'll have this detector and something else. What's this? More cores. I don't think we need it. Don't need glimmer. Glimmer when harvesting. Loot from public destinations. I guess it'd be one of these. Paragon? Probably the easiest thing to start with, right? Randomized stats are more likely to drop with the Paragon archetype. Oh wait, this has... Wait. There are archetypes to armor now? I didn't realize that would be the new system, but maybe it'll work better in the long run this way if we can target certain archetypes to increase stats rather than randomizing them all. So this one is super as a primary and melee as a secondary. Melee as primary, health as secondary. Grenade as primary, super as secondary. Class as primary, weapons as secondary. Health as primary, class as secondary, and weapons as primary. One for each primary, but the secondary is fixed. So if I wanted primary class, then I have to accept secondary weapon. Which, I mean, I guess weapon isn't going to be the worst thing in the world if it's just base damage and reload and all that. I guess we can be fine with this. I'm not going to spend another 15 minutes looking at these and then cutting out that 15 minutes in the end. Oh, you want me to open this? The map guide. Resources. Found in the Aionian encampment, or campus, and the caldera. Maybe exchange for valuables and gear at the Altar of Relativity. Got it. Oh, and our upgrade list. Okay, so this is telling us stun combatants with arc energy also affects some objects. And then dash forward to damage. I guess the main mode of damage is dashing. I might have skipped over that when we got the tutorial. We had the timer of the matter spark though, so I felt like I couldn't read it all. And of course the map. This is very important for finding a way around. Where did we start? Where did we have the last episode, anyway? Was it around here? I have no clue. I think we came from this left side somewhere. And then we went through a portal. Is any of this even from the first mission? Maybe it doesn't matter.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained thanks to the Aionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the 9 are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid, unless the 9 plan to interfere. They're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it in.
Where? Here? Is this the right place? Ah, up there. Oh, I guess 2 is talking. Strangelets ebb and flow. Our gravity captured your attention. Remain attentive. I'm trying, really. The Altar of Relativity appears to be a relic of a bygone era, a jump drive converted from pre-Golden Age technology. It's been damaged and repaired with components that are obviously straining to contain the forces surging inside. Ghost remarks singularity stabilizers likely aren't an off-the-shelf item. The Aionians have been extremely clever and resourceful in assembling this complex device, despite their relative lack of resources. Still, the altar is definitely unstable. Strangely, capsules appear to be the only method of effectively stabilizing the altar, and by extension, the singularity. Got it. We're getting the capsules, the strangelet things.
Guardian, Mr. Ghost, allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Aionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Aionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell, and wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
Yeah, I guess the people of the Destiny universe wouldn't know basic stuff from way back when. I guess maybe records of that is lost. I don't know. I don't know what's known and what's unknown to the present time people in this universe. But I guess that's one of those things. You hear the stranger speak but can't understand, says Dean Rebecca. Well, no, she doesn't say it. That's just what happens. At the bottom of her helmet, you see a tear fall to her tunic. You can't understand her, but know it is the universal language of prayer. She gestures to the distance towards an influx of X And from her intonation, you infer a Vex mind threatens her settlement.
Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Aionians' deity, the thing they call the holy anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
Great. Strangelets are what we're after, apparently. In here, then? I guess so. Energy pulse. Do it. Motes? We're doing this now. We're playing Gambit. Who's hitting me? I guess there's Vex out here. We can just grab it from them. And that should be enough. Oh, are you spawning in? Oh, I missed. Where'd you go? That should stick to you. Alright, it's over. As soon as you get back here. Don't mind if I do. And what do we get?
So Lodi, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth, I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. I mean, you probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
Rosetta, huh? So I guess, yeah, our upgrade for translation. Not really like a gameplay upgrade, just an unlock upgrade, I guess. Use Rosetta to decipher Aionian text. Aionian, whatever. Terminals like this can be used to open new areas to explore. Like this? I guess. Power upgrades are getting kinda small. Should I care about these weapons? Probably not. I'm sure I'll care about them later or something. Or I won't. Back to it. Can we talk now? The Dean eyes you with curiosity, then recognition. You return with newfound understanding. Our languages converge. I am filled with delight and questions. There is so much I wish to know about the world we left behind. But first, the world we inhabit now is troubled, and our altar's connection to the holy anomaly is disrupted. It is a signal that calls for your answers.
Drifter, you brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
I don't remember much about the lore about Orin. I know she was there whenever we went through the Trials of the Nine when that was still gameplay, and then they replaced it with Trials of Osiris or whatever. Although I guess Trials of Osiris was the original one in Destiny 1. Oh, they just keep spawning.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
Yeah, it seemed like a shit job. Just kind of waiting for people to go through the Trials of the Nine, and then giving them rewards. Glad you quit. I kind of quit Trials myself after it became too stressful. Sometimes I would go in just for rewards, but not actually trying too hard. I just kind of went to that icon by instinct, but that's not where we're going.
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm molted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by molted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Is Drifter our only connection to the Nine other than this emissary? It feels like it's weird that all this stuff about the Nine is relegated to the Gambit guy. But I guess since Gambit stopped being a thing for such a long time, Drifter graduated from being the Gambit guy. What even was Gambit anyway? Did we ever find out? I don't know.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
We got a new resource. What is that? The map, right. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to like memorizing what all of these do. Quantum substance is for something in the caldera and the stellar sink, or they appear there. They're for gear. Same thing as this. This is for valuables and gear, and this is for gear. And this is to focus gear, I guess. I guess when we care about min-maxing our stuff, which I'm gonna try to avoid caring about. Down there. I guess I don't have to wait around for the dialogue to play out completely. I can walk on my way to the objective. But it felt like the previous dialogue that was playing I kind of had to stand around and wait for. So I wouldn't skip anything. Yeah. So during that opening cutscene or whatever, which was also a trailer, it was pretty obvious, right? Orin kind of molted out of her previous appearance into this one with the armor, because they wanted her to be, you know, like everyone else in the game. Everyone that's a main character or something is basically this, right? Some kind of human-looking head and some armor body underneath. That's pretty much every Destiny character that plays a part in the lore or the main story or whatever. I guess like warlocks and other characters don't always have armor or whatever, but it's basically this mold. So she wanted to become a main character. That's what I'm getting.
My message found you. I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it, but how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs in someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
Oh, his voice line didn't play.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
As you access the interface, it melts with Rosetta, speaking words from an Aionian into your inner voice. Anomaly blessed, I am Rosian, the altar's technician, and the one honored to deliver you what help we can. We offer in awe our findings to aid you. Should you see fit, your impressive drone, or ghost I guess, will receive actionable data to locate strange capsules. Good, that's what we want. I guess. And use the altar's relativistic connection with them as a cipher to pass into the coordinate regions of Kepler. With our current integrations and research, you will gain access to the Central Academy and the Exiles Accord. There's a brief pause as Ghost accepts the data transmission. Most gracious anomaly blessed, transfer commencing. We shall continue our research into the other stolen strangelets. With further integrations, the remaining capsules will increase synchronicity with the altar, and allow us to impose a shifted perspective that ignores the coordinate spire observation of the strangelet beyond them. It is a delicate alignment, but our efforts can only improve through iteration. Okay. So I guess we're just doing these now. One from the Central Academy and one from the Exiles Accord. Lodi in the Curtilage Divide, and Emeritus. Well, we'll just do the first one. We can accept both, but we have to choose one, I guess. So let's mark one. Actually, which one's closer? We'll go by proximity. They're both pretty close. Well, which one seems more interesting? The Academy or the Curtilage, the Exiles Accord? I guess the Academy. Seems shorter. Smaller. So yeah, at the start of this episode, I thought the Aionians were maybe just like in Mass Effect, I forgot what they're called, but whatever Tali was. The aliens that wear a suit, so you can't really see what they look like as aliens underneath. Thought that just might be what they're doing here, but they are actually humans. Just like, well, I guess they're technically alien humans on a different planet. They're aliens to us and all that. But not actual aliens, of course. Access it. I do like these interior locations. I tend to like these more than the exterior ones in Destiny. They seem to be a bit more visually appealing. Of course, these don't look bad, these exteriors. And looking at this, I can't honestly say it looks bad, but I guess when it's just like rocks and trees and stuff, it becomes visual noise to me or something like that. The Emeritus, Professor Emeritus of Kepler, retired but still advising. You are approached by one of the cowled figures. Their fingers reach out and graze your armor with reverence. Don't let them touch you. They speak musically, intently, and their rapid gestures imply urgency and concern. You gather that some scientists are in immediate danger, and that your weapons are needed at the wildlife laboratory. The figure's hand touch your armor like a talisman, as they beseech you for help. Well, as soon as you stop touching me, I can maybe consider it. I don't like being touched, okay?
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the Exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Aionians' help if we want to open that lock.
Alright, seems like we gotta find things that are distorting these characters, apparently. Oops. I pressed X, which is my special button. Just so we didn't waste it entirely. I guess I wanted to use it on these guys. Oh, there's more of these? They're just gonna keep spawning. Let's look at this one first. Okay, we just had to destroy the one. I guess that other one was for something else. Free reward? No. In-depth knowledge. Our Rosetta isn't upgraded enough, I guess. Yeah, the best kind of upgrades are the ones that actually change your gameplay. This one's really just a key, basically. I mean, it lets us get more lore from characters talking to them and all that, I guess. Maybe. But it doesn't exactly, like, change the way we talk to them. I don't think. It's just either we talk to them or we can't. And I think we can talk to all of them after getting the first upgrade. Well, if you're glowing, then I know to shoot you. I think what they want for you to feel with this ability is like you're rolling around at the speed of sound or something. That's why they have all the ramps and whatever. When we're in a pipe like this, it feels fine. Just when we're out here, it just feels like normal walking around, sort of. I guess it's kind of faster, but not really feeling the intensity of Matter Spark here. Especially with how weak we feel. Oh. Got some more friends, I guess. Oops. That might have killed me. Although I think I heard they reduced the self-damage on that thing. That grenade. Explosions from those guys are probably still lethal. Alright, just dump the ammo. There's probably more to find around here if I explore properly. I'm not really feeling it though. That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone, that's a relief. What was the voice
I wonder if you
line?
might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
The upgrades are starting to be not higher than what I currently have, or barely higher. Might begin to be a problem soon. Well, there's that, but I don't think I want to delete these quite yet. I guess I want to see the full set when I get it. Kind of regret deleting that one I got in the first episode. Probably doesn't matter though. The man thanks the Golden Ratio for your safe return. The singularity remained stalled, and no Ionian was harmed. The Emeritus clasps your hand in thanks. Don't touch me. They had something about food. You're sure it's food, but the overall tone of the conversation does not seem to be about dinner. Does this maybe change with your increased knowledge of the conversation or of the language? I can't imagine it does, but if it does, I guess that might be interesting. No way of seeing that without actually like replaying the game though. Very soon, they have forwarded you some location coordinates. They want you to save their agricultural center from an attack. Okay.
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Aionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely, and defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
Putting Ikora's thoughts aside, we have some kind of mission here. I'm just on the main mission right now, but what exactly is this? The time latch mission or a time latch mission? Is that doesn't seem like it's part of the main story, so I'm just going to assume this is going to be like a side objective. I'm not sure if I want to dismiss it or continue, but I guess I'll just do continue. Open the Kepler map to find and track the time latch for the mission. Okay. Okay, I thought it would launch us right into it, but I guess not. What is this time latch that we're talking about? Here? No, this is a raid. I think. Yeah. I must have misunderstood the tutorial. What's the time latch? This? No. I missed it. Oh well. I'm sure I'll figure it out later, right? Or I'll just look it up. just trying to make my way over here. Except I'm getting pushed back by that ledge. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's someone on the line. Why can't I walk? Oh, that's new.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Aionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered, unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them at least will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
What does send to comms do? Does that skip? I guess it must be. Well, that's a new feature. I guess I don't hate it. It's nice to actually have faces when people are talking. It does mean you just kind of have to stop and listen, though. Which I personally don't mind. Mission fellow. Oh, we didn't actually... I see, that was... Wait, which quest were we doing? Yeah, we didn't actually finish that one. I thought we finished it already. So that's fallow. I guess what we could do is unlock whatever goes here. I guess there's like a mini mission that we have to do to unlock the actual mission or something. But we're already here, so we might as well do this, right? I'll probably just end the episode in the middle of this mission or something. Doesn't matter. What was that other thing, though? The time latch mission or whatever. Guess I'll never find out. Well, we're staying on Legendary, I guess. I don't know if my level is going to be up to par with what they expect me to be, though. That's kind of the problem with the Legendary campaign, or it was the problem. You were never really on par with the level. Not if you were trying to just go do it normally.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Aionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
It's interesting we have to explain this to some guy, so I guess... Oh, we can't go through this barrier. We were able to go through the other barrier, but not this one. So... what else can we do with this? Go back? Here we are. Boost is pretty much the only thing that feels decent, but trying to boost into enemies is, well, tends to be a problem sometimes.
That
Imprecise.
Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
That's a new Vex enemy. Interesting. Oh, and they send those things after you? I hate those things. Get me out of here. Well, I guess they're different things, but they remind me of other Vex things they used to send at you, which I hated. At least they don't trap you inside a bubble. destabilized, so over here. Behind this convenient portal. Where's Matterspark? Back here? Do I even need Matterspark? I'm pretty sure I do. Whenever I find a barrier, I just assume it needs Matterspark. Not up here. Was I too slow with the Matterspark or something? Oh, we can't go through this, so I guess not. Oh, there it is. It was right here the entire time. So I'm pretty sure I have to get under this, right? We seem to be about the size of this thing. In here? No. Oh wait, we destroy that thing. I saw the beam coming out of it, but I thought that was something we deal with later. The order of operations was, in my head, that is the last thing to do. Destroy it. Go. I guess we can't.
The Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Aionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
Let's get rid of the enemies first. So that hit. For a second I thought it wouldn't lock on. The lock on Tangle is pretty good, I guess. I was curious to see how much damage that would do. Turns out, sizable. So that's how these guys work. At least they don't put you in the bubble, like I said, so you can accept the damage if it happens. Not that you want it to happen. And last one. Oh, we got this now? Okay. Do we want Matterspark? Are you implying that? You really pushed me there. Oh, it missed. And there's a barrier. Seems like some of the voice lines are missing. In the immediately preceding season, a lot of the voice lines were missing due to AI-related strikes going on. I forgot the exact name of what the strikes were called. I'm not sure if those are still affecting the audio lines here, or if that's something else. Ghost was saying something about disabling this, but the voice line wasn't voiced, so couldn't quite catch it. I should probably worry about opening that when I'm not under fire. So yeah, this is gonna be a matter spark thing. We know we gotta go in those. Oh, there's a hole. Or that's not a hole. Looking for these little holes while being shot at, kind of annoying. There's one. Gotta wait for health. Really takes a while. See, the recovery stat used to help out a lot with that, but now it seems to be something else, or everyone just kind of has the same recovery, I don't know. Here we are. Might as well clear the other one, right? Or that might just spawn in more enemies. Damn, those all missed. Or I guess not. Kill. Alright, one more. Damn, they can still shoot me through the floor. I can't get up here. Hey. Where am I supposed to go? Well, I can't let myself die when my timer runs out in this tiny corridor, so I guess we're going somewhere else. Oh, I see. It's blocking something. That little whatever. Alright, there we go. And then I guess I can drop in there? Yeah. Excuse me, excuse me. Please stop shooting me. I need this. It'd be a pain if they shot you while you were in this tiny corridor and you instantly die due to being in a small space. It's not bad. Still alive, huh?
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Aionians need.
This one here? No, an in-depth knowledge. Oh wait. That's what we're about to get, right? Must be. They were talking about the language, so I guess that was the theme. Rosetta 2. That's our upgrade.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Aionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Aionians here? It could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Aionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
So I guess this upgrade lets us get more of these things open, with more symbols. This mission was shorter than I thought, but it works out with my timing quite nicely.
Lodi, those Vex. You need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the Conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction, and she's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
It's funny listening to characters explain things to the new character. Usually it feels like a new character is explaining things to us, which Lodi is doing, but we're kind of giving him the entire history of pretty much everything, since it seemed like he's been out of the loop for a while. It's not bad, it's just different, which I guess I don't mind. Hey. Finally, some moments of peace. Thank you for your assistance, Anomaly Blessed. I think this dialogue is getting more clear, now that our language understanding is better. Seems like it. A strangely capsule is almost certainly near. Before all of this, we built the lock as an altar. A vital ritual has been sealed from us, but is living without our practice truly living? The altar of relativity led to a place where it was easiest to decipher or detect. The holy anomaly. We would even bring our exile friends with us to worship. Please, Anomaly Blessed, pass through and stabilize our holy site. Okay. This one? No. He's just looking at it. We just gotta talk to the Dean. We can teleport back there, right? Oh, she's right here. I guess characters can move around. That's a normal thing. Anomaly Vest, I have an urgent request for you. The exiles have occupied our holy progenitorship. The energy readings match hazardous explosive material. The ship's remnants still have fuel cells. If they explode, it could vaporize the settlement. Why is the Archon making things worse? It is an inflammatory attack by a friend lost in madness. He urges the singularity onwards and lights fires to encourage the flames to rise. We all would prefer not to sublimate. Go now, please. I'll go soon.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
Oh, I guess we're going this way then. Here? Oh, another mission, like immediately. What exactly... Oh, I see. We go down this branch and we do all the missions in this area. I wasn't quite sure, but didn't we... No, right, we haven't gone to Strangela yet. We're not done with this branch. I see, it was an entire step of things. I thought we were done with all the steps when we completed that last mission, but... Okay, yeah, this makes more sense. Well, I'm glad they're divided into smaller sections like this, because that means I can just... do this. Sit down at the end of the hour that I allot for the episode and stare at our next objective, as we decompress from the stress of the previous missions. Now would be a good time to take a break.